Martin Kremer's going Hunter Pickett starting on the pole. We're off. Green, green, green. Main event for Pro Shifter as they'll fire their way down into turn number 3. If you're any of these drivers up front, you've almost got to do whatever you can to get in front of Kremer's right now. You can't give him open racetrack. Remainder of the field further back, diving their way down into turn number 5. Kremer's out cleanly with probably 2 to 3 kart lengths. We'll see how it plays out cleanly over top right now. Drivers settling in. A.J. Myers now into the second spot. Xander, pretty good start overall for the drivers here in Pro Shifter.
Yeah, great start for A.J. Myers. Got to third by turn number 1 at the hole shot mark and then was able to get by Hunter Pickett at the end of the straightaway. So he was the driver that took the fight to A.J. Myers. We remember how that ended Saturday in Salt Lake City. French had the fastest lap of the pre-final. He's got a better start than where he was there. Here he comes, looking for third. He's on the bumper. Wait for it. Turn 3. Inside. Down the inside for third. Pickett's going to make him earn it. He does. Oh, and he gets over top. Pickett nearly up and over the rear bumper of Jake French, and Kyle Wick pays the price.
Yeah, it was like 3 drivers all nose to tail right there. I'm not sure that whether Pickett was just trying to get right rolling in behind, got caught up a little bit.
Jake French, Hunter Pickett, Billy Musgrave, again, your top 5, and then this is the battle. Look at this. Musgrave outside looking. Can he get down the inside on Pickett? This time he does not. Pickett goes low and kind of holds him back.
Burrell looked good to be very happy to get back on top of the box championship-wise. Not just racing, but for a SKUSA Pro Tour championship.
Yeah, that could be massive for them here as we see Pickett. He's got the entire line up behind them here in this long 18-lap main event. They are stacked up about 8 or 9 deep here behind him. Here comes Kyle Wick to the inside of Danny Formal. He'll get through, goes a little bit deep, trying to make some room for Jacob Gulick to go through. You talk about chassis manufacturers. Wick was doing what he could to get Gulick by, but Danny Formal, the experience of the big man, able to just lose 1 spot in the exchange and then kind of keep Gulick at bay in the next corner.
Kremer's is off in the distance, but Myers and French are 2 drivers who have been battling it out for supremacy in American shifter kart racing for the last handful of years. Both these drivers back and forth, P1, P2 in the rankings, in the championship, whatever it may be. And we're seeing some pretty good running here for the PSL guys and Burrell Art. You got to wonder how much of an impact, Xander, Kremer's has had on this program on the whole.
Myers right now at a 102.29. I mean, he is still, in second and should be able to hold on to a top 5 safely, but he's far from fast enough to be one of the top 5 drivers, even top 3 drivers here this weekend. And now Jake French coming to the bumper, looking for second down the inside. Overshoots it there, and hello, A.J. Myers back to P2.
Yeah, you know what? That could work on some drivers, but not A.J. Myers. He kind of threw it in there, parked it, and tried to get the thing to rocket out of the corner, and it's just not going to work. Myers saw it coming, checked up, rolled it back in, got the thing to rotate, and got back on the throttle quickly.
And these guys need to make work of Myers before the pack behind them starts to make work of them. Billy Musgrave is looming. Kyle Wick is looming. Both of them were running lap times equal to that of Pickett and French before they arrived on the scene. So now you got 5 drivers battling for second onwards as we watch Marian Kremers down the road. He's pulled away, and here we go, battle for third. Jake French unable to get the job done on A.J. Myers. Hunter Pickett going to go by him, and now Kyle Wick takes advantage of a little misshift for French that backs up Billy Musgrave.
Yeah, that wasn't Musgrave's fault at all. Obviously, coming out of that corner, French had to give it up a little bit. That backed up Musgrave, and Wick running around the outside. Great move down to the bottom. Now he's going to muscle his way by Jake French. So French, who was getting ready to potentially go to P2, now finds himself back in the 5th position.
Heck of a drive here. And again, Gulick, a lot of experience. You're talking former teammates right there between Jacob Gulick and Hannah Greenemeyer. As here comes Gulick, looking on the inside of the big man, Formal, who runs him low. And unfortunately, Formal's going to pay for it as Greenemeyer is able to get underneath him. And now she goes on Gulick. And look at that. That was an experienced move from a driver on her 2nd Pro Tour shifter race. And only a handful of shifter starts prior to that. Myers set his best lap of the race last time by. Pickett matched him, Wick matched him, French matched him. They were all within 200s. Little mistake, though, from Pickett. Brings Kyle Wick close enough. He's going to look. Not enough to pull the trigger there. He decided to hesitate. Thought better of it. He stays back in line. White flag. 1 to go. Kyle Wick had a good run on Hunter Pickett. Is he close enough to dive bomb him into turn number 3? He's not close enough this time. Pickett closes into A.J. Myers.
Apologies to Marian Kremers for no time on TV because he has just been long gone. The battle for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is awesome. You'll see Kremers pulling away there already. Final lap on the racetrack for drivers here in Pro Shifter. And A.J. Myers has been pressured all race long. First by Jake French, now by his PSL karting teammate Hunter Pickett. Pickett as well under attack here from Kyle Wick. This will be one of the final spots. Can't quite do it. Pickett running that midline defensive line. That's going to give a little bit of room here for A.J. Myers.
Yeah, that's going to give him a little bit of breathing room, all the room he needs. Going through the scale corner, through 12, through 13, popping wheelies, putting it sideways. He's got the gap to do it. Marion Kremers dominates on Saturday here in Newcastle. He is your Pro Shifter winner, and behind him, across the line, A.J. Myers did everything he could. Best of the rest. P2 for the Magic Kart driver, and it's just unfortunate, obviously, the national number 1 plate. Well, it may not be coming home to the States here at this rate. Marion Kremers putting himself just about out of reach. And there it is, your PSL Karting Pro Shifter winner here on Saturday.